Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to share with you how I'm making this beautiful caramel cage. We use this mainly for desserts, to decorate desserts. And so over here I've got this pan which is completely dry, and I'm adding my sugar. There's no specific amount for sugar, but the more the better. So I've got about 1.5 cups over here, and you want to keep the heat on medium low, because you want this to melt slowly. At the same time, you don't want the color, this is not going to burn, but the color will change to be dark, and I want my cage to be gold. Okay, so the heat is very important over here, and you can stir if you want all the way, or you can do it halfway as I do, or you can wait till when it started to melt and then you can start stirring, because we're not worried about crystallization over here. So as you can see, my sugar is about to be completely melted, and it's going to turn into a nice caramel. Now these decorations are basic decorations that you will learn. Not sophisticated, so they're very simple and basic. Okay, so my sugar is almost done, and once all the sugar has melted, you want to keep your heat totally low so that it keeps the caramel hot, because it's very easy to work with a hot caramel. You'll get your threads very thin, but at the same time you need to be very, very careful doing that. Okay, so here I'm using my stainless steel bowl to make the cage. You can use any bowl, and I'm wiping up with some oil, cooking grease. And you don't want to put too much, because when you put too much, then it's going to slide. Your sugar's not going to hold your caramel in this case. So as you can see, I'm spreading some thin thread of caramel over the bowl. You can do it from the inside too if you want to make a shape, if it's easier for you. And so the threads are not, you can just do from every direction. So I'm going to start diagonally and then vertically. I'm making a cage, and you can use a glass bowl if you want, or you can use any kind of shape of a container that you prefer depending on what you're making. Okay, but this is a basic shape that many people use. And so because my bowl has extra oil, it's going to be very easy to remove this. Okay, so now I'm done. You're just going to remove the extras. You can cut them with the scissors, or you can just remove them with your hand. And if it doesn't come out so easily, you may wait for a few minutes, let it set, and then you can just remove it. Okay, that's my golden cage. Okay, you can use a ladle like this, depending on the size of the cage you're looking for. So now we're ready to do the thread. It's very difficult to see, so I basically have a fork. You can use a spoon, and the caramel is dripping, and my daughter is pulling out very thin threads. These are called golden hair or golden threads, and you can make this as much as you want or as little as you want. And since the sugar is hot, it's not hot when the thread comes out, you see, because once it's out and you touch it, and the temperature changes. So it's easy, you're going to get more. But when your sugar is warmer going cold, you're going to get very, very thick threads. That's going to be sugar pulling. It's a different type of decoration altogether. So now I'm gathering my threads or my hair, and I'm making it into a ball, shaping it into a ball, and it looks beautiful. And I'm going to put this on my panna cotta, and you can watch that video as well. Thank you. Please welcome to Aroma of Zanzibar.